What you were taught about manifesting isn't the full story. Hello, welcome. I'm Marinda Nelson. I help healthcare providers go from bored and burned out to truly doing what they love. I train the providers I work with and help the providers I work with clearly and confidently develop, lead, and expand their fun and fulfilling, authentic, and prosperous and profitable dream practices. That's manifesting, right? Bringing what your dream is into being and creating that and developing that. Today, I'm going to be filling you in on the part that was left out of what you've been taught about manifesting. And then this week, in my shorter videos, I'll be giving you some personal reflection and journaling prompts to clearly see your dream and manifest your dream practice, making your dream practice inevitable. So, here we go. When I was first taught manifesting, I was taught that you know exactly what you want. You know every detail about the thing, right? If it was a car, you're going to know which engine or which tire size. If it was a trip, you're going to know the exact Airbnb on the destination and you're going to have your entire itinerary planned out. If it was your dream practice, you're going to know what color the countertops are and you're going to have your whole wardrobe planned out and the logo is going to be done and all of these things are going to be ready and you're going to know every detail. And then you release it for whatever higher being you believe in to bring it to you. And then you're ready to receive it, even if it doesn't look like what you thought. It just seems to be missing something from the very beginning. And I didn't like the idea that I just threw it up in the air and surrendered it and then didn't do anything else with it. Now, it doesn't need to be struggle and overcoming, but there are action steps and things to. I want to share a story of a client of mine to use as an example as we're talking about this. This was one of my chakra reading clients. Now, you all are the first to know that I am going to be offering a very select few appointments each month for one of these chakra readings. Now, this is something that I do with my personal clients when we have our personal sessions together in my programs. I build those into every program. This is one of the spiritual gifts and intuitive gifts that I use for that. But this is something that can really give us a quick glimpse, a quick answer, a quick understanding of the belief or the idea or what's blocking you from bringing your dream into being. So for some of you, you're so close, and there's just one little thing stopping you from making your dream practice inevitable or seeing the next step to take clear roads. And this one belief will unlock that for you, will uncover that hidden gem. So we are going to be calling these gem sessions. If you are interested in one of those slots, message me, hidden gem, or write that in the comments, and then we'll get you booked in one of those first very few available slots. Okay. So, this client of mine was wanting to write a book to share her story to empower other women. And she had this incredible story. Every time she sat down or wanted to think about writing, she would find herself procrastinating or feeling overwhelmed. She kept thinking she needed to work on her creativity and her expression. Was that we realized that there was a part of her story that she had not yet shared with an important family member, a family member that she was close to, that she was really worried about this person finding out. She was worried about how that would change their relationship. And at one point in her life, this person had a large role in supporting her. And so to lose his opinion of her or to have him be upset with her would have really been devastating. She realized that no longer would it be so devastating if he judged that part of her story. She was old enough now that she supported herself. She supported herself well and realized that his opinion of her no longer impacted her opinion of herself. And so then the next time she sat down to read, she was able to begin to really outline and write her story, and it flowed more easily. When that book came out, it empowered so many women. She really felt proud of being able to do that. But this understanding, this fear that was in there that was blocking her was so powerful. It almost kept that book from coming into being. How many of you is this your story? I see this influence and this impact in each of you. The way you practice, the way you respect your patients, the way that you are able to be a resource for your patients, the world is waiting for. Your patients are waiting for the way that you are ready to show up and the practice that you are ready to have, the resource that you are ready to be for them. Let's let's get into completing what you need to know about manifesting. Manifesting is bringing your dream into being, yes? And you're not going to see or see clearly or see completely your full dream if you don't feel safe enough to have it, if you are not willing to afford it, and if you don't believe in you. So, all three of those pieces are required to fully dream your dream, fully desire what you desire. And by feeling safe enough, I mean your opinion of you, I mean your physical safety, I mean what other people will think. And when I say afford, I mean those resources that it's going to take to create your dream practice. Now, this is financial, this is the people, this is the physical space, this is your staff, this is those referral networks that are so important. But one of the safety ones that I've seen for people is if I do this, then I will lose so and so as a referral partner and my business will die. Or then in this small town, this person that holds a lot of weight in the town isn't going to like me anymore. And then nobody will come see me. This is what I mean by being willing to afford. So sometimes it's getting the financial resources together, but it's also realizing that you are the one that brings your patients to you, that this is your dream practice, that you are the one with the vision and the dream and the goal, and people are going to want to come along for that. Your staff is going to come to you. And by being willing to release those people and resources that are not quite the right ones, you create the space to then bring in the new. Now, this time of going through every detail that you want in what it is you're trying to manifest will give you the space and the time to realize what are all these he said, she said, shouldn't, should, what are they going to think? It allows you to see clearly all of these beliefs and these fears and these stories that you have in there so that you can address each of those. You can look at it clearly and say, hey, do I believe this anymore? Do I want to release that? Is this a fear in me that I want to nurture? Hey, sweetie, you got this. Right? Is it a younger self? Is it a historical self, an ancestral self? Is it a new foundation of relationships and systems and structures and support that you want to build for you? I help you do this in the core collection. These are the core beliefs. This is the new foundation. This is the personal reflection and the mindset upgrades required. Bring your dream practice into being. That's available on my website. If that's for you, let me know that you are interested in more information there. So once you have these pieces in place, once you've gotten rid of all of the reasons why you can't, and you're willing to do what it takes, and you know that you got this, you know that in other ways you have brought resources together. You went to your medical school, you've done your training. Look at what you've done to get to where you are. There's other places in your life that you have accomplished the components of this already. This is one of the things I help you do is go back and see where in your life have you actually done something similar to this. And you can put those pieces together, realizing you got this. Okay. Once you do that, then you're going to be able to see your vision, see your dreams, see your desires more clearly. And then you simply are going to take the steps towards that. Now, it is knowing what you want to bring into being as a feeling sense. You need to know how you want it to feel. That's the dream that you're creating, is the feeling sense, the how you want it to feel. The who, the what may change. Technology changes, people change. You may have a physical move. But the how you want it to feel is the experience that you are creating. You're going to curate every experience toward that. That's what you speak to. That's what you're going to speak about. That's what you're going to attract people to, is how you want it to feel. I define leadership as empowering and unifying your team toward a common goal. And that common goal is how you want it to feel. Going toward how you want it to feel